Orby has nothing to fear.
Baronian hit passion Stonia. Azaruta Vatsun Hingin.
And there's an exchange of
Arrived at the
Y otros en Mi Mejor Amigo, este domingo solo por Univisión.
Bus covering fire from there.
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, I have a very controversial opinion I would like to share.
Share?
Yes. Bread is peasant food. There are too many people that like bread in this world.
Are you talking about...
White bread supremacists, yes.
Where does share come in?
Share?
Yeah. Did you not just say, I don't like share?
No, I don't like bread. I did not say I didn't like share. I'm not saying I...
Are you sure?
I said bread.
I don't think so. I can pause it right now and we can listen to it. You said share.
I said bread. I said bread is peasant food. Don't... Fuck you. Just sit down. No, this is... Stop. You really want to die on this hill?
Didn't start yet. You should have started with Seinfeld. The Elaine thing, because that was at least something. I said that was...
Yeah, I'm easing into it.
You said share. Put the mic...
I did not say share. I said bread.
You said that I'd like to share as I was coming down the stairs, and I heard it as I don't like share. That rhymed.
Excellent.
Yes.
Sorry, I was looking for something in Berserk. Because the thing that I...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, we are in a different place now, so I get to fidget with shit.
The one thing you always look up in Berserk.
That's already marked. That's not fun anymore. Anyway, no, I was looking for the fetishes.
Hold the microphone to your fucking face.
Okay. I was looking for the fetishes in Berserk. Okay.
The fetishes being the armor.
The fetishes being the weapons of these. It doesn't matter.
They do refer to them as fetishes in the book.
They do.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is because you have one in your house right now. You have one in your house, not to Berserk, but to Seinfeld.
I do.
It is that fucking Festivus pole.
It is my pride and joy. I love it. I made it myself in true Festivus fashion. It cost me nothing.
You have said before that you've always wanted to start a religion. So
no, I never said I wanted to. Well, I mean,
a cult of religion.
I've said before that it'd be very easy to start a religion back when people were dumb thousands of years ago.
But people...
I have said that I think I'd be very good at being a cult leader.
You have what it takes.
I do.
You know how, like, priests stand in front of the fucking crucified Jesus? Your Festivus pole sits behind your couch.
And stand in front of the crucified George on the Festivus pole.
You sit down to watch the gospel.
I do.
You partake in the consumption of certain substances.
I would start the Seinfeld cult. Specifically just to find Elaine.
Yeah.
Just
I
would absolutely hate it, because if I do find Elaine, then that's it. And at that point, I'm not going to be able to be like, all right, it's all over. But I guess that would be in true Seinfeld fashion. Just like the last episode. It's like, what? What the fuck? What was that? And they're like, no, it's over. Don't worry about it. I got what I wanted, and see you later.
Do you know what else people read up until the end, and they were like, what the fuck is that ending?
Catcher in the Rye?
The Bible.
I understand why Mark Chapman shot John Lennon. He got to the end of the book and he was like, this fucking sucks. Why the hell he
John
leaves
Lennon's
school
fault.
and he gets a drink because half of his hair is gray on his head. He sneaks into his in his family's house to get his sister a record about beans, if I'm not mistaken. And it's easier to sneak out than it is in. And then he takes a girl to go ice skating. And he hates her because she's a phony. But, you know, she's just hot. And I'm pretty sure I gave up reading the book after that because I was like, I'm going to fucking shoot John Lennon.
I need one of the
I'm
Beatles
going to fucking
dead.
shoot John Lennon and Billy Joe Armstrong for writing the song Who Wrote Holden Caulfield off of Kerplunk, for making me think that this is a good book.
I mean, it is pretty good.
No, it was boring as hell. And the entire time he's just complaining about the phonies, which, yes, I am stealing from South Park.
You remind me very much
Because
of
he is.
You are Holden Caulfield. You are Holden Caulfield right now.
That's right, I am.
Yeah.
I'm the true Holden Caulfield.
You are The reason you hate Catcher in the Rye is because you are Catcher in the Rye.
I do
You're not
love
Ron anymore.
a good, well, pastrami's not on rye. Is pastrami on rye? Yeah, pastrami on rye.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I
Except
thought-
for the one at Cabalar.
Aren't you
Fuck
like...
Cabalar for having a subpar pastrami sandwich and making it so much more difficult to park on my street. But that has subsided because the excitement has died down. It's just like, oh, these are just fine burgers. These are good burgers.
Yes. I haven't been there.
They're good burgers. They're fine.
I haven't been.
Route 66 still has the best burger.
You know, I got a vegetarian option from Route 66.
Why would you even bring that up?
Because it's about Route 66. It mainly involves a lot of
We're talking about burgers.
farting and pooping, and that's what Route 66 makes me think of.
Well,
Is having gas for 2 days.
Domino's gives me powerful farts.
Because it's cheese.
That, but I get no louder farts than the ones from Domino's.
What was the restaurant that made you throw up into the Jeep bucket?
I don't think that wasn't a restaurant. I just drank too much.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you ate at Burger King one time and you were like, wow, I got to poop a bunch.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, that just like, I felt like I was pregnant with shit. And it just would not come out. I was at Guitar Center all day, and I remember some guy needed a fucking gig bar for his shitty DJ company thing or whatever, and it wasn't a company, it was just him and the worst fucking Behringer speakers, and he needed a gig bar for a wedding, which is lights, and it's up top above the shelves, and I just tried to shit after getting, it was the day after getting the Burger King fucking sourdough Philly burger, Philly cheesesteak burger, whatever. That can be the only thing where I was like, oh, cheesesteak Burger King thing, I'm getting that. And it just clogged it all up. And I'm fucking reaching on the top shelf on this little step stool at 5 minutes after trying to shit, after spending my entire lunch break here trying to shit, and I almost shit right all over that guy in his goddamn gig bar.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
What were we talking about?
Oh shit.
My Seinfeld cult. How did you bring this up? How did we get here?
No, Pat. Oh god. Toilet humor is the lowest common denominator.
Well, it sure fucking worked for you.
That's why you shouldn't trust my takes on comedy, because I don't know what it is.
That's true.
I just sat and laughed for that for a really long time.
Yeah, you did. That was pretty good.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you laughing.
so
That
stupid,
really
though.
made what was dumb as hell. And that I had no idea where I should go with it. Somehow funny.
I like stories. I like stories that have twists and turns. And she tells some pretty goddamn good stories. It's like, I love listening.
What about my story so fucking funny?
It's like
The obvious spot-on Joe Pesci impression.
I felt it, but I want to talk about boobs more.
Joe Impresci. Yeah, it's me, Joe Impresci. I never sound like the guy that I'm trying to do.
You only sound slightly off, like you're doing an impression of Joe Pesci.
Yeah,
An impression, if you will.
that's what I said.
And a Joe impression, if you will.
I just did. Oh, it's me, Joe Impresci.
See, you should do this kind of stuff for your congregation. Like, because it feels inspired.
Boy, I get no respect. I'm Joe Impresci. I don't get no respect.
You're doing Rodney Dangerfield doing Joe Pesci as,
Sure.
as Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
You're doing an impression of the worst impression ever. That would actually be really impressive. To do an impression of the worst impression ever. Like doing an impression of someone sucking at doing an impression of someone else.
Well, there would have to be somebody trying to do what they think is the best impression, which is they think they have to be doing a spot-on impression of the best impression in the world, and then I would have to do that in a very lame, super satirical, ironic way of doing the worst impression of what is the worst impression of the best impression, but it is a genuine attempt at an impression at the best impression.
Or
So you have to start at what is the best impression? Well, the best impression of all time would have to be Mel Blanc, who did all the voices of the Looney Tunes characters. And
Bugs Bunny and shit like that.
well, I forget what the episode is, but it's Bugs Bunny and obviously Daffy Duck. It's a rabbit season, duck season, but Bugs starts doing an impression of Daffy Duck, and Daffy starts doing an impression of Bugs, which is Mel Blanc doing Bugs Bunny doing Daffy Duck, while simultaneously doing Daffy Duck doing a Bugs Bunny. So there would have to be an Indian guy who tries to do an impression of that and upload it to YouTube, and I'd have to set the filter to search views under 1,000 views and find that guy and just make fun of him. That's my worst impression.
That's a sketch right there.
Is it?
Yeah. Started out with the premise of someone doing an impression of someone who's not very good at doing an impression of someone else. And do it as the most sincere impression that you can. Upload it to YouTube. Sell it to an Indian person. Go on Fiverr.
Well, I am already that middleman guy because I'm not good at impressions, really.
That's even
I can
better.
do a decent Rodney, but I didn't prepare myself for it. But all of my impressions are just basically impressions of people who are good at those impressions. And I can manageably get there.
Here. I'll do an impression of you doing an impression of Rodney
I
Dangerfield.
don't like when people do impressions of me.
Hold on, just let me just.
Is that the way that I sound when people do impressions of me?
I didn't start.
But I know what it sounds like. If actually, I've
No,
never
you
heard
don't,
you do
because
an
I haven't
impression
done
of
it
me.
yet.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on, let
All
me
right,
set
all
it
right,
up.
Okay.
I'm going to do an impression of you
Yep.
doing an impression of Rodney Dangerfield, doing an impression of Joe Pesci. Okay?
All right.
Hey, I'm Joe Pesci. I'm not very good at impressions.
That got me. Oh,
There you go.
that was good. That was very
I'm
good.
not very good at impressions.
I was not. I was preparing for you to do what
to try, and I didn't.
Yeah.
There you go. So, wow. That took a lot out of
George
me.
comes in.
Oh yeah, your religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, your religion. I think you could definitely do it. You have a church right here, dude. This is a whole building. You could make a religious retreat in your house.
Well, this was what was making me laugh earlier today, and I mentioned it to one or two other people. They did not laugh as much as it did, but George comes in and just boom, 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 boom. I had gay sex, Jerry. You had gay sex.
And he holds his hands out.
Yeah. Sex with a man.
What would happen after that?
Well, you
You
didn't.
had sex with a man.
You didn't laugh very hard at that, but you laughed at the shit. You laughed at the poop.
I laughed at a lot of stuff that I shouldn't be laughing at, I guess. My priorities are all fucked up.
Well, the one person that I did the rest, it was like, yeah, that's really funny. You should be laughing at that.
I got laughed out. I'm not laughed out. There's more beer to drink, I guess.
What?
I said there's more beer to drink.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I don't have to cut away from all the nonsense while Pat yells at me when I go refresh my drink. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was really hoping you'd laugh at George because there is more to that. But and now just,
We'll continue on with it.
No,
Surprise
I
me.
don't want to. It didn't feel good.
Why not?
You had sex with a man. Sex with a man. Oh, I thought you went on a date last night. I did. What was her name? Persephone. Persephone. Well,
Because Jerry, I get all
I get all
locked
I
up.
know. I should have known with a name like that. Well, I mean, you went out on a date with her. So obviously she identifies as she, her. Well, I identified a penis, Jerry. Well.
Okay. Well, I identified a penis. That's great. That's good.
And then Elaine
She
comes
identifies
in.
as
Elaine
she-
comes
Why
in,
identify as
and
she?
Elaine's super feminist, and so obviously, Elaine, you've had sex with men. Is this gay? Well, Elaine is Elaine's a TERF. Can she menstruate because she's so feminist? Can she menstruate?
Ooh boy.
No. Can she get pregnant? No. Does she quote SpongeBob and watch Adventure Time? Yes! That's gay, George. No! And then Kramer comes in, he's in the kitchen.
Why does she have to be a turf?
Because I thought it was funny.
Go on.
Kramer's in the kitchen, and it's the episode where you faked, and he's like, I've had sex with a man. You? sex with a man? You know, it's Jerry, you, George,
But she looked
sex.
like a woman. Oh, that's even better,
Well,
George.
you know, Jerry, sometimes you just want to bust. You really want to get in there and bust. You don't want to worry about them getting pregnant. And Kramer just goes out and bum.
No, he comes back around the corner and he's like, but she looked like a woman.
No, don't add on to a very already problematic thought.
Yeah, but then Kramer goes, but she looked like a woman. Well, that's even better, George.
Yeah.
So he becomes like, you know.
No, I'm not continuing.
He's had it
on.
all. He's seen it all.
If you were laughing like the poop bit, I would have gone farther.
That wasn't even
but
a
you
bit.
weren't.
You just told a story about how you got gas from Burger King. And you always, the thing I laughed at the most was when you're like, I felt pregnant. That was just.
It did. I really.
Just very good word choice.
I mean, that had to have been like the first time I actually experienced constipation. And it was terrible. It was awful.
Fuck. Fuck. This is why you shouldn't trust me on comedy. I don't know why you want to workshop shit.
I mean, not even this is comedy. How dare you consider this workshopping? This is just me trying to feel better about myself in comedy.
Ooh, can I tell my joke that I wrote the other day?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That made
Is
you
it the
fucking
one that you
call-
told me?
Yeah, it made
Yeah,
you
why
fucking
not?
call me for some reason.
Well, I mean, I was excited that you actually attempted to write a joke. That was neat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Because I have no friends in comedy because people don't like me. You know.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obvious reasons. The same reason why nobody else likes me and I have to force you into doing this.
Just gotta start making it big, dude.
Well, more people listen to me do, quote, comedy doing this. There's like 4 dudes, I'm assuming, in Bulgaria that apparently listen to this. But no, just smoking cigarettes outside of fucking Harrisburg. Somebody will, mention to me, hey, I checked out your podcast, and it wasn't that terrible. I was like, thanks. And then somebody else will overhear that. This happened Monday night. It's like, oh, you have a podcast? And it's like, yeah, I don't want to really talk about it. It's not, something that I pride myself in. I would never consider anything that I say on here to be material to workshop.
Wow, you really took that to heart.
I did. How dare you attack the only thing that I have left that I'm not even good at?
I mean, I've spent my whole life being dog shit at things.
You could have just stopped at dog shit. At things.
I could have.
You could have, and you should have.
Anyway.
So,
Hey.
you like Bionicles, don't you, with your Bionicle fan
I
fiction?
liked Bionicles.
You liked Bionicles.
Yes,
I
I
did
did.
too.
Yes, I liked Bionicles.
You ever think you would think that like Bionicles would be something that would take off in Japan because they're kind of like mechs, whatever. Think about a Japanese guy trying to say Bionicles.
No. I mean, yeah, I can hear it, but I'm not gonna. No, no. I'm sure they were popular in Japan. I'm sure they had another word for them.
Kurumbo.
What?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We're not going into that again.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want you to explain.
I'm not going to, because I tried something similar before, and even that didn't work. Well, I'm running out of steam. I thought about this, and then I realized that the whole thing crumbles without one key ingredient.
That being?
Well, you can dial up. It's a game. You dial up any number in Staten Island, and you ask for Tony. You ask for Tony. Maybe the father is Tony, and the son can also be Tony, but he's Anthony. Which I guess is also kind of The Sopranos, but you get points for that. But if the guy who answers says, well, that's my cousin Tony, you still get a point.
This is like old school crank calling.
And if there's no Tonys, but his wife's name is Marie, you get a point. There's another one that I thought of. I can't remember it. But I thought that was fun. I thought that was funny. And then I remembered home phones don't exist anymore.
Oh, they still do. Just get a phone book.
Phone books don't exist anymore.
Call businesses. They will definitely pick up.
That's true. Staten Island businesses. I guess that's where it comes in.
Call like a mom and pop shop and be like, hey, is Tony there? There you go.
Ah!
Yeah, you could crank call people like that. Did I ever show you
Crank yankers?
No, not crank yankers. Potion Longmont Castle or something like that. Longmont Potion Castle or something.
That sounds very familiar.
The Dugan Nash. Did I ever show you Dugan Nash?
I think so.
Did you not laugh at it?
I don't remember it.
Oh, we should watch that.
No.
It's like 4 minutes long.
I don't think. I don't want to.
No, after this.
Okay, after. Yeah.
Yeah, after this. We don't have to
I'm
watch.
tired of editing YouTube clips into the audio. If you would listen to my show, you would get that reference.
I'm just here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, all the other things that I'd thought of saying are, in the vein of being racist. So I got nothing else.
I'm glad we talked about poop more. Remember, kids, talk about poop. Don't talk about racism.
Well,
If you ever have a racist thought, just think of a fart. Because, as I always like to say, racism is like the whoopee cushion of comedy. It's loud, it's obnoxious. You kind of can't help but laugh at it. Yeah. So think about farts instead. Anytime you have a racist thought, just think of a toilet flushing.
no, it's just that made me think of very racist thought.
Well, think of the sound of a urinal. Think of urinals. Think of someone in like a travel bathroom.
Well, that just makes
Think about
me
how it's
hard.
crapping your pants. Don't think racism. Think about the time you almost crapped your pants.
Yeah. I think that was the only time I've ever almost shit my pants, because the other times that I almost did, I did.
Just imagine if the entire world...
Shit their pants?
No, they just like... Instead of having racist thoughts, they just talked about...
Shit their pants?
Yeah, they just shit their pants. That is some South Park.
It's just everybody's walking around.
Yeah, you could see who's like really good of heart and intention, and you would see most people with poop, just shit in their pants.
There would just be people every now and then just be like, God damn it, why did it do that?
Why did I cross the street? Every time you cross the street, you shit yourself.
It's just all zigzaggy along the street. There's no more crosswalks.
Yeah, that sounds like a great world. You can continue to be racist, but every time you're racist,
everybody's just going to know it.
Every time you just shit yourself.
Oh, that's funny. Now that's comedy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, I see what you did there. Man, poop really is funny.
I told you.
Yeah.
It is the lowest common denominator.
Yep.
Oh. You talked about you wanted to go back to childhood. Well, you wanted to go back to 13. We're going back to 7.
You wake up in the morning and just hear outside, you went, bum, ba-dum, bum, and you just immediately shit the bed.
You wake up at 3 in the morning and you hear reggaeton, and then you're just like crapping, and you're like, no.
Oh, man, that's funny.
You're like, I wasn't even trying. Like, go change your underwear.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Well, you always ask me to be stupid on this show, so here you go.
Yeah. All right, how about this? I looked at the news the other day.
Are you about to shit yourself?
Yes.
No. Please stop.
So bored, I looked at the news the other day at work. I'm bored Sandy. I looked at the news, and, I happened to look at it when, Iran fired those missiles on Israel, and Israel threatened to fire back, and I was like, oh, man, 2 birds, 1 stone. But then, I was reading the article further, and then it said something about, U.S. vowing to, intervene and, defend Israel or something. Just be on the side of Israel.
Yes.
If necessary. And,
yes.
You just sit there and think, maybe they do control everything. It's getting hard to believe that that's not true.
Go wipe your ass.
And, honestly, they could have easily diverted the missiles.
Well, they did. They shot them down over...
Well, they could have just turned the machine to extra cloudy and just fucked up their targeting system.
That's an old one. That is an old one. I do love that conspiracy theory, though.
Honestly...
I do love that conspiracy
Yeah,
theory.
that's cool. You control the weather. That's awesome.
Dude, they control a lot of things, apparently.
You're like an X-Men.
I love those.
Like Storm.
They're very funny.
It is. Well, I heard that you had a nice tea time this weekend. I'd hate for it to rain.
I'm telling you should make that a bit.
No.
Come on, you have to do Jewish Baby, dude.
No. That doesn't make any sense.
I thought you liked the absurdity.
It only worked because I turned that lamp off as we were leaving to get beer.
What are you saying? That Jewish babies don't exist, dude? Come on. You want to raise awareness.
And no, they don't exist because they were all wiped out. Because they didn't put the lamb's blood or whatever.
Wow, you're going like a Passover?
Sure. Back to the pyramids.
All the more reason that you need to start a church. You need to start this cult surrounded by Seinfeld.
I mean, yeah, if
and smoking weed and drinking beer and hanging out and becoming so big and influential that you are able to get Julia Louis-Dreyfus to come to the cult.
Just bros being bros, doing everything that women hate. I used to think that I don't know anything about women.
Why would you make a church about that?
But
poop yourself.
I wasn't going to make the church specifically about that. But, you know, the reason why that I don't date, I don't fuck is because, you know, women don't like me. And it's not because it's their fault. I'm not an incel.
Okay.
It's because of me.
No.
It is because of me. I could do things differently to change that. I could do things differently to just be a better person, a nicer person, which would allow me to, you know, not just make you do this and do other things than this, but I choose not to. And that's not going to stop me from being misogynistic either. I'm aware that
you
it's me,
shouldn't.
but
we should amend it so you can be.
It's not that Seinfeld
if you
isn't
yourself.
funny. It's just that dumb bitch didn't get it.
You have 3 turds in your pants right now.
Was that racist? That was just misogynistic.
I think that also counts.
Is it all lumped into one?
I think if you want to be
all right, if it's all lumped into one, then everybody is just shitting their pants all the time.
Yeah, I mean, well, that would get people to stop doing it, probably.
Would it get them to stop doing it, or it's just we're gonna have to get used to it?
I don't want to live in a world where we're used to people walking around with shit in their pants.
Well, what
time.
if it's just, you know, everybody's finally holding hands, kumbaya, and just shitting their pants? Why can't that happen?
That sounds like some medieval peasant shit.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be nice?
Goddamn bread eaters. What, just...
Everybody.
I don't want to touch anyone while I'm pooping.
Well, everybody would be pooping. It will have been hundreds of years that everybody has been pooping. And we're all just used to it. And, you know, we're all just, you know, saying hello to everyone. No matter what they look like, no matter what they believe, just we're all shitting our pants. It's okay. I mean, as long as you don't, you know, do anything hateful, as long as you don't act and, you know, harm people, you just shit your pants.
I don't think I want to do that. Don't you remember shitting your pants as a little kid and getting
And it was awesome because you would
No,
just
it
get
was not.
changed. It didn't matter. It was okay to shit your pants. You could just shit your pants.
It would also normalize... No. Imagine all the trouble you'd have to go through to just be like, well, I got my big old man purse full of my diapers because I'm going to be continually racist across the course of the day.
You don't need diapers. You don't have to be racist. You can just, you know, be okay with it and just shit your pants.
You should totally make that a part of the uniform of your cult.
Hey,
You can watch Seinfeld.
It'd be like a child's pajama, an illustration, a Norman Rockwell illustration of a child at Christmas time going up the stairs. It'd be that kind of pajama. All the pants would be designed by that, where it has the butt flap. It's just the child going up the stairs with the dog, and that like butt flap is.
In like the 1950s when everyone was super racist.
Yeah, well, I mean, I said Norman Rockwell.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be that kind of pants.
But everyone's
Everybody
shitting themselves
Yeah.
because they're racist.
Yes.
I love this idea.
Oh, it's not because they're racist. It's just that, everybody kind of is.
Yeah, but you try not to be.
You try not to be, but sometimes...
Kind of in the same way that I try not to shit myself. I think in that same way.
All right, you got me there. I do try not to shit myself.
Exactly.
But think about a world where it'd be okay to just shit yourself.
It shouldn't be okay to shit yourself. That would be a terrible fucking world. This metaphor works both ways.
Just having explosive diarrhea everywhere. That's how I'm imagining it. Not turds falling out like a fucking horse, but just cartoonish explosive diarrhea.
This sounds like a fucking early South Park skit.
Actually, it's Futurama in my head. It is more Futurama style in my head.
We should commission.
But now that you said that, I am thinking about Mr. Mackey in that episode of South Park where Cartman
shoves food up his ass. And
no, it's the WikiLeaks episode.
I don't know that one.
Oh, that's a good one. The class hamster comes back, Wemmy Links.
Oh,
to
is that
battle
where it goes up
WikiLeaks.
in the guy's ass?
Well, that's the original episode with
Okay.
Lemmy Winks. But WikiLeaks, and it's another. They think it's Cartman, Mr. Mackey, and Principal Victoria enlist Cartman to do it, and he throws a girl in front of. No, I forget. He makes another girl whatever, but he ends up making them brownies, and Mr. Mackey it's laxatives, and Mr. Mackey's explosively diarrhea, shitting all over the hallway, and it's propelling him. He's like, "I'm gay, that's not I'm gay, I'm gay." And that's what your mention of South Park made me think of. This is the show where I describe what things make me think of. What various words uttered by other people, what they make me think of from TV shows from 20 years ago.
And I'm here to completely derail you from that.
Well, you're here to laugh at things.
Boy, did I ever.
Well, you could have laughed at some other things.
I know what I like.
And you like what I tell you to like. Or else I'm putting you back in the basement.
I don't want to go down there. There's so many cobwebs.
Well, we cleared them out last time.
You have an actual fucking haunted house in your basement. You should put up, just fill your house with trash bags and, just send people, go down there, put lights. That
wouldn't
flash.
be very hard for me to do. With actual trash.
No, I said trash bags.
Oh, I was assuming bags of trash.
You could, turn this into a haunted house.
I would have to take down all my posters.
No, you just put trash bags on the wall.
It's a lot of trash bags.
Yeah, it would. But just think about it. You charge $5.
Apparently the Joker's coming out this Friday.
Oh, the second Folly Ado or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'll get to that later. Somebody texted me, "You seeing the Joker this Friday?" And that would probably go if I didn't have to go to this wedding.
Show up late.
Where
for the
my
wedding.
dad's going to be very upset if I don't fuck.
Are you going to try?
No.
Yeah, just act natural.
It's so much work.
Just act natural.
Yeah, that is
Just
good
don't-
because
just-
then that's a guarantee.
Just don't shit yourself.
It's a guarantee not to fuck. Just act natural.
Yeah, act natural, but try not to shit yourself.
Well,
It's
I
a
mean,
fine balance.
I can sometimes be a normal person.
So be a normal person.
No, that's no fun.
You should try it.
I don't think I want to.
What you got in that bag?
Don't worry about it.
Well, did you get those at Weiser's?
I did.
Don't talk with your mouth open.
What are your thoughts about the blueberry donut?
Blueberry, like a blueberry donut?
Yeah.
Um,
What's your favorite kind of donut?
my favorite kind of donut. I don't know. Donuts aren't really my thing, but if I had,
Have you had a blueberry donut? Here, take a piece of this.
no, I don't want it.
Try it.
I don't.
It's a light and fluffy, cakey donut. It's not heavy.
I like dense.
That's why the blueberry is the best.
No, I like the dense ones.
Take a fucking piece.
I don't want a piece.
Try it for the continuation of the show. Right? It's a good donut
Yeah, it's
consistency.
It's not too dry.
Yep. It's not too dry. It's not too like heavily glazed donut. It's good donut consistency.
I like a heavy glaze.
Oh,
See, I don't eat donuts.
you would.
I don't
You
like
fucking.
they all glaze. But no, like I don't eat donuts very often, so when I get a donut, I want like a really luscious donut.
I've been eating too many donuts recently because the donuts are cheaper than the goddamn breakfast sandwiches. I can get 3 donuts for like $2.75, $3 maybe with tax, and a fucking shitty breakfast sandwich is $4. So I get the donuts.
I've been eating too many donuts.
It's not my donut. It's a donut. I get the blueberry donut. I don't get the fucking like really nice one.
I don't even know what you're fucking saying.
There's fruit in here. It's blueberry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're supposed to have like what, like 4 to 6 servings of fruit a day.
Well, I mean, in terms of donut, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it could be. It's a blueberry donut. There's fruit in there.
No, I think the donut I like the most are like those really kind of thin, flat ones with like a lot of glaze on it. I like apple
No.
stuff.
Ooh.
I like apples in my. That's like your grandmother's
Apple cake.
Yeah, that shit rules.
Yeah. That is the best cake.
That's the best fucking cake. I really like a good carrot cake though.
Carrot cake's good.
Yeah, you're
Carrot
also,
cake is an underrated cake.
You're also 80 years old at heart, aren't you?
What makes you think that?
I love carrot cake. That's what I ask for my birthday every year.
But yeah, carrot cake's a good cake. Apple cake's a good cake because they're, they have fruit in them. They have vegetables in them. Carrot cake's got carrot in them. Because, it's a blueberry donut. It would be, worse if I was eating a Boston cream donut, along
Is that a Boston cream donut?
literally every morning.
You're eating donuts like fucking Chief Wiggum.
Yeah, because that is not as bad as Homer.
You should go. You should go to the wedding with donuts.
No, because I just got my suit dry cleaned. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
Nice.
I don't want to ruin it. Like I just did with this tracksuit.
What did you get cream on you?
Uh-huh. Yep. There's too much cream in these. There's way too much cream in their Boston
Nonsense.
cream donuts. No. The filling should be no more than 1 second. It is.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a very thin layer of donut, and then it is just
A lot of cream.
fucking cum.
I mean, yeah, whatever rocks your boat, I guess. Stop giving me mouse noises. Stop.
What is the Boston cream? Is it just pudding? It's a
yeah,
pudding consistency.
Yeah, it's probably pudding.
I'd say it's more pudding than cream.
What do you fucking think pudding is?
Like a Jell-O.
It's probably just like sugar and milk.
It's like a Jell-O derivative. I align pudding more so with Jell-O than I do cream, and that is probably only because there's Jell-O pudding.
The cream is, it might have like, what is that, lectin? No, not lectin. Damn it. Some gelatin or whatever.
Yeah, which is very different than cream.
No, but it is like cream based. There's like probably milk and sugar in it, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's probably like whipped or something.
the gelatinous ingredient in pudding is what highly differentiates the consistency between a cream, which is much more whipped. Unless you're just talking about liquid cream,
What is...
which I used to try to drink just as like fucking shots at diners as a little kid. My mom would be like, "What are you doing? Stop that. That's weird."
Ew, what?
What?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm trying to find how to make pudding.
You just get the box.
What is pudding made of? Milk or fruit juice, variously flavored, and thickened with cornstarch, flour, tapioca, rice, bread, or eggs.
Exactly. There's a starch would make the difference between pudding and cream. It's a very different consistency.
Hold on. What is in Boston?
Just a big ol' helping of Southie sperm.
Alright, tell me how to make the cream.
Read the entire
No, I'm not going to do that.
Read the entire 5-page intro to the recipe.
No, it's idiotic. That's the dough. I need to know how to make the cream.
Well, it'd be better than silence and me not being able to think of anything to fill it. That would be entertaining. So you might as well just read the entire... I went to Boston my college years, and I got gangbanged on Southeast Street. And they
So
called me their
it's-
little Boston cream donut.
Well, it's eggs, cream, sugar, butter, and cornstarch. So it's cornstarch.
Yeah,
That's the
which,
secret ingredient.
all right.
That's peasant food.
That was not the point of contention.
We wanted to know what was in the cream. And you just started talking about cum for some reason. Talking about a donut you were shoving into you were lustfully shoveling into your fucking donut hole.
Do not make those two connections.
They were back to back. How can I not?
The point of contention was the difference between cream and the starchiness of the like pudding consistency of a Boston cream donut. It's not the same kind of cream that you would normally refer to outside of the Boston cream donut.
It has eggs in it.
But the starch, Jerry.
Yeah, there's no dairy in it, I guess.
Yeah, which makes it very different from, just a cream that you would put on a cake.
Yeah, but it's basically pudding.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. I was looking it up. You didn't say cornstarch. You said gelatin.
Yeah, I said that there's a very big difference in gelatin.
Regardless. How was it? Was it good? Was your beaten egg sugar cornstarch mixture delicious?
No, it was too much.
Do you have other donuts in that bag?
No. I wish I did, though.
Because the donuts are cheaper than the breakfast sandwiches.
They are. They're cheaper than the breakfast sandwiches, and I don't want a 4-piece of rotisserie chicken at $5, which is a reasonable price. It's decent chicken, and it's a good portion, $4.99. But I don't want that at 10:30.
Why not?
Because I just want something. I don't want a whole meal at 10:30, which I would, but I only have 15 minutes to eat that much and smoke a cigarette and look at my phone for a little bit and then get that. Go over there, stand in line, get that, eat it, smoke a cigarette. All in a day's work at the Comedian Factory, where I work, putting in a solid 8 hours of comedy. So I am warranted to be interesting enough and entertaining enough to do something like this and keep people engaged.
Like suck down donuts.
Like suck down donuts. Alright, I guess that's gonna be it. I feel like we've been going for a while.
I have to piss.
At least 45 minutes, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's see how long. No, you're gonna stay there. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Trust me.
I'm gonna...
No, I swear to God, if you fucking move, give me 1 minute.
I'm gonna fart into the mic.
Fine. If that's what it really takes for you to sit there for a little bit.
How long's a little bit?
Fucking 45 seconds.
Ooh, I could piss in this liquid death.
Sure, if you really need to, piss in that can. Stay there, you son of a bitch.
You ever pissed in a water bottle on the road?
No, actually.
Have you ever pissed in a water bottle while you were driving? No. Arf! Why is your fucking background Elaine's chest? Why is your wallpaper Elaine's chest? Why? I asked you. You have the burden of proof. Fuck.
How fucking lame. No, to be honest with you, Elaine, forget it.